Hey friends, welcome back to Cleaning Therapy. My name is Jenny if you're new here, and today we'll be out in my front yard and front porch. So I am here at Lowe's taking a look at the mums. They even have some cute fall decorations here. And I think I'll just pick up a few things for the front porch, some flowers for the garden, and some pumpkins. So I'm starting here by just getting this window all cleaned off. I have my Method glass cleaner. It's a really beautiful day today. It's not quite fall weather, but it was kind of our first few glimpses of it here in southern Louisiana. I think I filmed this about a week ago, and the temperatures weren't quite as nice as they are now, but they were just starting to get a little bit cooler, drop down a little bit. The main thing I was noticing on this day was that there was a nice breeze, and that just made it so pleasant to be out here cleaning and, playing around in the garden and getting everything ready for my fall front porch. As you can see in one of the earlier clips in this video, we have toilet paper in our trees. So here in our neighborhood and in our town, we have something called White Wednesday. On homecoming weekend, the teenagers all go around and they put toilet paper inside the trees and on the lawn and things like that. So we still have some of that in the trees. The wind has been pulling it down and we grabbed out as much as we could, but there's still a little bit left. But it's funny because over the years, that's just become another sign of fall. So having toilet paper in the trees is when I know that it's fall. So I am just gonna get these rockers good and cleaned, and I love to sit out here in the mornings and in the afternoons and just enjoy the changing weather. And I like to have these nice and clean to do that. Leave me an emoji if you're hanging out with me today and watching or cleaning with me. I love seeing all the emojis in the comments and just knowing that we're all connecting and spending some time together. If you have some time, let me know how you're doing, how your cleaning projects are going, decorating projects, whatever you're working on. I love to hear all about it so that we can connect down there. This store has definitely seen better days. We are actually planning on replacing it really soon here. The handle has kind of broken, so we've been having a lot of trouble opening it and shutting it, and that's just kind of the sign for us that it's time to change it out. As you can see, it's got some weathering on the front, so I'm looking forward to picking something out and getting something up here relatively soon. Now I just wanted to get this porch good and swept. There was lots of leaves and dirt from the garden and just all kinds of pine needles that had accumulated over here. So I wanted to get this swept off. Our rockers are from Lowe's, in case you're wondering, and then the little table in between is from Amazon. So I'll try to remember to link those in my description box. I really like this set, and they've been holding up really well in the weather over here, even in the heat. For my front door here, I have a wreath that I've had for several years now. I believe I got this one from Kirkland's, and I love the cream roses in it. You may remember it from my fall haul video, and I just think it's really pretty. It's very soft and kind of neutral, and I really enjoy it here on the front door. And then I'll be adding my welcome home mat. I might layer that with something else underneath later, but we'll have to see when we do the home tour if I decide to add anything to it. So I'm just gonna take this little planter that I have right here that I keep next to my front door and put some soil in here. I wanna get this nice and good and watered before I put my mums in, because I think that they'll do better just being kind of sitting in some water, and that way it can really get into the roots and really get that nice and soaked. So this one I thought was a beautiful orange color, and there's still plenty of unbloomed buds that will be able to come out here shortly. And I have this white pumpkin and green pumpkin that I picked up both from Lowe's. I was very happy that they had some really beautiful artisan pumpkins to pick from, not only the bright orange ones. So I thought I'd do something a little bit different. This is just a little lantern that I had out in the garage, and I haven't used it in years, but I noticed that the wood tone was very similar to the rockers. So I thought I'd add that here on the table with a citronella candle inside, and then add another pumpkin here at the base of the table. So this is just a really simple way to bring a little fall decor onto my front porch. Now I'm gonna look at this garden here. It's definitely not in the greatest shape. I always wonder if these dead plants count as fall decor. So as I'm looking at them, they actually look fine to me. They look like fall colors, and we can just say the garden's all ready to go for fall. But I really would like to get something actually alive in here. That's probably the better way to do this. So I'm going to replant some bushes into this garden. Gardening is so therapeutic for me. It is so comforting, and I just like to play around here and get my hands in the dirt. And it just ended up being this unexpected sweet time where all three of my kids at different times came up to me while I was gardening and started talking to me. And I couldn't help but leave some of the audio in because these are just the precious moments of life. These are the times that I truly never want to forget.
It's like actually not 100 degrees and there's a breeze.
Yes, it was so cool this morning.
Ah! Awesome. Thank you. Do my gardening therapy. Thank you. Aw, I love you too. You're so sweet. How was your day?
It was good. How's yours?
It was very, very good.
Awesome.
Thank you. It's been nice.
Oh, cool. What type of plants are those?
I don't know what these are called actually. Okay, this says Coleus. Coleus.
Cool.
Yeah. So they just kind of look like fall colors to me.
Yeah, they look pretty.
Thank you, Brother Bear.
Hey, Mommy.
Hey, Alex. Oh, all my kitties are coming by me. What you up to?
Is it okay if I can go to the Underwear Twins' house today?
The Underwear Twins? Well, they live on a different part of our subdivision. And you're not quite old enough to do that yet. You want to invite them to your backyard?
Well, yeah. If they...
And they can talk to the Underwear Twins in their, like through the fence?
Yeah, and if they see me, I'll call them to come over, and I think they'll come over.
Yeah, that's a good plan. All right,
That
let's...
was beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited about the garden. Do you like gardening?
Hey, when you're done with those gloves, can I put them on my hands?
Do you like the gloves?
Yeah. Can I please
Yes.
put them on
Yes.
on my hands when you're done?
When I'm done, yes.
Thanks.
Sure thing. I think I'm gonna need some more mulch.
I'll get some more mulch for you.
Are you gonna drive to the store?
No.
Do you drive?
No. I don't know how to drive, but I have some mulch here for you. Come in here.
Oh, that's soil.
Oh.
You might have to go to the store and get mulch.
Oh my goodness, I love hearing their little voices. Sometimes I wish I could just freeze time and not let this be the last year that we're all gonna really be together. Noelle's gonna be going off to college next year, and it just seems so surreal. So all of them just had birthdays at the end of September and October recently here. So Noelle is 18, Nathan is 15, and Alex is 5. And I just cannot believe how fast time is flying. But I wanted to go ahead and get these plants in the garden and just kind of get them packed in there, get some soil on top, and then Alex and I are gonna need to take a trip to Lowe's to get some mulch because there really isn't enough left, and I thought I had some in the garage, but there wasn't any in the garage. So we're gonna take a quick trip, get some of that, and keep on working here in the garden. And I guess I should explain the Underwear Twins. That's probably a bit of a weird term, but Alex calls the Underwear Twins the boys that live in the back of us, so they are connected to our backyard. And when he first met them, they were both in their underwear, just kind of like peeping through the fence and trying to make a new friend. So they're not even twins, they're actually brothers, but Alex always called them the underwear twins. And so that is what they are called, even though their names are Arthur and Asher. So we got ourselves to Lowe's, and as you can see, Alex has the mulch, and now we're back home, and I'm gonna go ahead and spread it over the top, get it all smoothed out as best I can and cleaned up around the edges. Gardening can definitely be pretty physical work, and it can be pretty tiring, but for me, I find it to be like a good kind of tiring. I enjoy it, and I didn't even try to attempt any kind of gardening until probably a year or two ago. I have just never been interested in it. I was the kind of kid that had allergies all the time, and I wouldn't have wanted to, pick up a hobby that involved a lot of being outdoors and fooling around with like plants and dirt. But as I've gotten older, I think that a lot of that has settled down, and I really am able to come out here and just have fun playing around. Nothing serious. I don't actually know anything about gardening, but I like to just play around and just kind of spruce things up the best I can. And I actually find it very therapeutic. So partly just from being outside, and partly from, kind of creating the garden, and I think just getting my hands in the dirt, I find that to be pretty grounding. So if you haven't tried gardening in a while, and it's something you think you might like, maybe go out and start a little flower bed or a vegetable garden and just see how you like it. I do plan on bringing some of this to the backyard and starting maybe like a perimeter garden back there, just having some fun with it. My grandfather was actually an amazing gardener, so he had such a beautiful rose garden, and he was a prize-winning rose gardener. He belonged to the Rose Society of New Orleans, and he had several trophies and silver platters and just awards for his roses. And I remember as a child going out there, and it was just magical. It was kind of like the secret garden. So he just had it so beautiful, and he definitely had a green thumb. While I don't exactly have his green thumb, I do enjoy being out here and getting things like this done. So I always think of him a lot of times when I'm gardening. Now I'm just going to give all of these plants a good watering. I think I filled the pot up twice and went ahead and got them watered. It had been a while since it rained here, so I just wanted to make sure they got a good strong start. Now I just wanted to give this porch one last sweep just to get rid of some of the dirt that had fallen over here from the gardening and some of the mulch as well. And then we'll go ahead and light our candle and set the mood here on the fall front porch. I love the way this garden turned out. I think it is very simple and perfect for fall, and I think it should transition nicely into winter as well. And these little purplish green flowers are very pretty too. I love the muted colors mixed in with the bright colors. And this little rocker area is so inviting. I did pick up a couple of pillows since I made this video, so you'll see that on the home tour as well. And this is just such a fun place to sit out in the evenings, watching the sunset and watching the kids finish up playing before coming inside for dinner. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on today's video. If you made it this far, I just want to say thank you for your support of my channel and for your friendship. I appreciate you so much. I love you guys, and I will see you all next week.